Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Okay, back from Mr. Big Time in Canada, we've got Arnold Allen. He's joined by Jason Coolidge and the sidekick, which is Tom Mole, or Jack Mason's son, as we like to call him.
Yeah, who will be explaining the jokes to the others.
Arnold, you're back in the UK soil.
Yeah.
Gotta ask though about Tristar. This is you went back there again. I want to say thank you for not giving Joe Duffy a concussion.
Yeah.
No, thank you for not hurting him. Obviously in the build to his fight.
I was going to say, apparently you took Ronda Rousey's place because that's where she should have gone after she got KO'd to hell.
Yeah. No. Look, Arnold. How is Tristar like when you're there? You're training with some savages like Tom Breeze. He's a fucking gorilla. Let's be honest, mate. He's a monster. What's it like there? The whole place, the whole setup, the training, the coaches. What can you just break it down a bit?
It's good. It's obviously it's like one of the best teams in the world. Like, so I mean, it's always going to be good. There's like so many top guys coming through every week. There's just a variety of different training partners and good people to train with. And there's some cool guys as well. We like to live with some good people there. So we're all on the same sort of mission, We want to be the best at what we're doing. So it's good.
Do you quite enjoy living in a dorm? You live in the dorms then with I think isn't it like 3 or 4 years in like almost like an apartment together and stuff like that, is it?
Yeah, it's cool. There's just a load of rooms, like a load of people stay there. Like some people live there, and other people are there just for a week, and like it's good. It's good experience. Sometimes you want your own space.
So it's like boarding school, is it?
If I was gonna train out there full time, then I'd definitely look to get my own place one day.
Have you thought then about maybe going to elsewhere? Like, for example, you've got obviously Alliance MMA. There's a handful of other gyms that people train at that from the UK they go across to. Have you not thought about maybe trying other places out? Not to obviously say that Tristar isn't any good, but maybe just to get a different feel?
No, I like it there. Like the training's good, and I like getting well with the coaches. I like the style of coaching and all the stuff there. So. And it's a proven gym, like.
Yeah. No, it is, absolutely, I agree. I thought because of, the appeal of Paige Van Zandt at Team Alpha Male might have swayed you.
No.
I tell you what, I wouldn't...
What, because you saw her face after the Rose
fight?
The
last time I saw her, she looked fucked up. Proper. Yeah,
her face was good. No, her face recovered really well, actually. She posted a picture a few days or whatever it was afterwards, and I was like, that girl's got good genetics.
I've seen what you like, anyway.
She has got good genetics. Hey, nothing wrong with Cyborg. She is a beautiful, feminine woman.
Well, she will be one day.
Back off, mate. Arnold, you're fighting. You're back in the UK. So, are you going to stay now in the UK for your fight for the training camp, or are you going back to?
No, I'm just back for like a week. So I'm back for a week, then I'm back out to Canada. So I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time here, like get some training in with the guys back here, and catch up with family and stuff. So shit like that.
Yeah, no worries, man. So you're fighting, like I say, on the UFC London card. Must be pretty cool then to fight for the UFC in the UK. Obviously, you fought in the UK before on other promotions. This is pretty much what you've been wanting, I'd imagine, fighting on UK soil for the UFC.
Yeah, it was always something I wanted to do, fighting on the London card, especially the O2. It was the first UFC I went to watch, so I watched Luke Barnett when he fought there, when he fought Matt Nielsen at the O2.
So we were there too.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah,
you ignored us then as well. Thanks for that. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
No, we were ignoring them.
Yeah. I don't want to put them down. It's confidence building at that age.
Hang on, did you have to have an adult with you then? Because that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I had a few adults there. It was alright, and it wasn't my parents, but there was a couple of appropriate adults there.
Really?
So your fight that you're coming up against is here we go. Yoatsin Meza. We'll just leave
another local lad.
That's what I'm sticking to with that. The thing is, it's going to be this kind of fight you've got with him. He's the kind of guy that reminds me in a sense of he's going to be like Marcin in a way where he's going to be. You're going to have 3 rounds and you're going to get a bit of a workout. He's going to be quite a grinder.
Yeah.
I imagine obviously you've already started planning for him.
Yeah, I kind of thought that myself. He's like he keeps working. You know, it's a tough fight. He's a tough guy. He's you know, he grinds out wins and stuff. You know.
Yeah,
So,
he does.
yeah, definitely going to be a tough fight, but I haven't gone through that sort of style before. Then I'll be better prepared for it this time.
Well, I was going to say, you've got Faraz, who's not too bad with the game planning and the mindset and stuff like that. He's not too bad at breaking down people's style.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, those guys are alright at that stuff.
Yeah.
He's done it once or twice before.
You could just sit. Honestly, I could just sit and listen to him for hours when he breaks down stuff like that. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
me
just,
too.
it's just when he points things out that you sit there and go, I didn't even see something, and it's so obvious in certain aspects of it, and you're like, fucking hell, he's on another level. But
Yeah, he does it after class. You know, we'll finish class and just sit around and he just talking stuff like that, like breaking things down. And you can just sit there and listen to it for hours.
I tell you what, if you were into your gambling and you'd be sitting there going, say that again. Who do you reckon? Oh, I'm just gonna make a note of that.
Yeah, he's good. He's a brilliant coach. So one of the best coach I've worked under for sure. He's like the way he breaks things down, like a technique or something, just makes everything seem so simple.
It's alright, we won't tell Jack Mason you said that. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's a pleasant change, is
down,
it?
No, I was going to say it must be good being back at BKK, and I suppose a lot of the other people there, when you see the younger fighters and stuff, even your buddy Tom, you know, they can just they'll be like acting like sponges, I'd imagine, around you, getting any new info that you've got or any new techniques that you've learned.
Not really. They're just trying to get one up on me to prove a point.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, oh yeah, I would probably be wanting to do the same. Yeah,
trying to sort of straighten their ego out, you know.
yeah, I can imagine him wanting to do that, Alan. Yeah, just see, I beat the UFC boy.
50 G's down on his arse.
But Arnold, speaking about Marson before, did you see his performance at the UFC finale? You know, when now he's obviously, I don't know if he's going to get signed up, etc. I don't know what the sketch is with that, but we paying any attention to that?
What did I watch? Yeah, I watched the fight. I like Marcin. I get on with Marcin. So I watched the fight. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's about if it was a tough fight, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Even Artem's fight just did not go the way he wanted it. Obviously, to either it just went very wrong. It went south.
Yeah. Just I think maybe too small for the fight at lightweight as well. Maybe.
Yeah, I think yeah, he is a 145.
Obviously for the tough thing, but
yeah.
And
I think
he looked a lot smaller actually. You know, when it came to it.
It did. But the year's just gone, 2015. Not a bad year for yourself, though, was it?
Yeah, it was alright. Only one fight, but so it was good and a good step up. So now I'm where I want to be. So hopefully start getting to work properly in 2016. Be more active, stay injury free, and keep the wins going.
If you were injury free, do you have a rough amount of fights you'd like to have in a year? Are you want to be like a Donald Cerrone kind of thing, or are you just someone who would like to do 3 or 4?
I usually always I've liked the thought of fighting 4 times a year.
Yeah.
Like breaks it down into quarters and whatnot. But
well, you're quite
I think being realistic, I'm probably looking at like 3 like if I'm healthy, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If you go in and start your guy in the first round, you've got more chance of getting more turnover, haven't you? Then again, if you do 3 fights this year and all of them are 3-rounders, it takes a bit of a toll, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm a big believer that you don't improve like when you fight. Like you improve, but I don't feel like you make as much improvements when you're just sort of enjoying your training and working.
Yeah.
You know, like you sort of you get shown something and you'll throw it out. You'll be like, oh, it's not going to work for this fight, or I'm not going to use that. So you'll learn something and you'll just sort of discard it. You won't really overthink it too much. You sort of think specifics for your opponent, you know.
Yeah, it sharpens you up a little bit more when you've got that visualization of an opponent.
Yeah, you're very sort of direct in what you want to do.
So, where would you like to see? So, if all things go well, you'll get 3 to 4 fights behind you.
Yeah.
So, this time next year, what would you like to have? You know, what sort of stage would you like to see yourself on? You know, would you like to see yourself going stateside or?
Yeah, of course. Especially the fight in Vegas. That's like the fight capital of the world, isn't it? So, like one day to get a fight in there would be nice on a big card. Get on one of those numbered cards as well.
Yeah, get the pay-per-view. Yeah, get the pay-per-view cards. Well, last thing you got Joe Duffy's on
But you know, you got to be 21 out there to do a lot of things, though.
Yeah. I'm sure I can fix an idea or borrow my brothers or something. See what I can do.
Yeah, but you might have to take your parents and stuff like that, just to sort of like, you know, get on the plane. Otherwise, you'll have to sit with the air stewardess or something.
Yeah, Mike, some of them are hot.
Some of them are blokes.
Yes,
Really?
but
Oh, is that the ones you were talking about?
That's the ones I want. That's the one I'm on about, Mike. But
Yeah.
Arnold. Like I said, 2015 was awesome for yourself. You know, in a way, I know it was only one fight, but the thing is, it was the big fight. You know, it's the getting your foot in the doorstep. The year itself, though, looking back at it, we've been speaking to a few guests. This is part of like the festive bumper podcast that we're doing. We're like kind of looking back at the year. What stuck out for you this year? What fights? Was there any fights in particular that stood out for you this year?
Oh, to watch. I guess McGregor Aldo was not an amazing fight, obviously, but it was pretty impressive. He said he was going to do it, and he did it again. So
I think, I know what you mean. It's like it was an amazing time, wasn't it? Like the build up and the anticipation and everything leading up to it. Like, because the whole thing, when you think of the investment they put into it, they could have really ended up losing a lot of chips on that fight.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
I suppose the Rory McDonald fight with Robbie Lawler was probably the best just all out fight.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yes, for excitement and
like that when they stood facing each other and Robbie spat the blood out on the floor. You just kind of, even as a bloke, you were just like, that is hot as fuck. I'm just like animalistic then. I was just like, the shit that was the best thing ever. And they were like just staring at each other and they just didn't move, and you were like,
crazy fight.
Like, they don't want a minute between rounds. They just want to keep going. Just let them keep going.
Yeah. Yes.
That was awesome.
It was amazing. I know, obviously, you know, Rory's Tristar boy, he lost, but the thing is,
but I don't think he lost. I mean, obviously, he didn't win the title.
He lost some brain cells.
Well, he didn't lose the title. He didn't win the title. I mean, but it's he got that fight that I think true fighters want that under their belt, don't you? That warrior fight, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you can win 30 fights, but you want to have that one fight where everyone turns around and says, "Yeah, he really proved his meat in that one."
And now Hector's calling him out all the time.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
idea.
but what's Hector like off the juice?
Probably still got more muscles than muscles. He's probably got muscles that there shouldn't be muscles. He can probably flex his ears. I get the feeling.
I don't know why he was on the juice. Yeah.
You know, dude is a monster. I follow him on Instagram, and he's just a unit, Mike. It's not even fair. There's just people put on this earth that just make you sick. He's one of them. Yoel Romero's another one. I'm just like, come on. I'm glad Yoel Romero isn't handsome. He's a bit of a... It looks not this... I'm like, good. At least there's a balance. There's a balance. That's why me and Mike have beautiful faces.
He's a
but
monster,
the rest is...
I don't know. Have a good body and like the right light.
Yeah. The lights off.
No light.
The lights are off. So, like I said, we've been enjoying the fights. Locally, though...
That's a bit hurtful.
Great. Is it a bit hurtful, is it, Mike?
Yeah. I've just had my warrior fight.
And so Graham Bowler's been hinting about Cage Warriors coming back.
Yeah.
That's great news for UK MMA, though, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Like there was a place to be. You know, it's like the proving ground of Europe. Like all top guys have come through there and fought on there and been champions on that show. So yeah, that'd be great in that aspect.
It's been great as well because, like, even though like it hasn't been around, you've had shows like BCMA, which you know you've got a bit of a part in, that you've a connection with that promotion, where it's got some great fights on. They've had some great fights due to the fact that Cage Warriors haven't been around.
Yeah.
So I think it has benefited the local scene without Cage Warriors in a way that promotions get fights that they would never have got beforehand.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's true. It's a good show. I do enjoy the matches on there. They're all fair, you know. Like even like the local fighters from the local gym, they'll get tough fights.
Yeah, definitely.
And not necessarily favourable ones either. So
no.
Good.
I'm looking forward to them coming back because I'd love to see if they get and if they can sign Demir Hadzovic back on that promotion, because I tell you what, he was one hell of a talent to fight him. Like it's I miss seeing him.
Good.
I think he should be in the UFC, mate.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Maybe another fight or whatnot. But
Yeah,
he's exciting as well when he finishes people. So
what I keep hearing is that the UFC is still looking to cut a few names and not sign anyone as yet.
yeah,
all right, leave Arnold. All right, don't put Arnold under
Yeah,
pressure now.
no pressure,
Yeah.
Arnold. But we're two gum shields that night.
yeah.
Yeah, and don't forget your little man's
No, but listen,
codpiece.
with Cage Warriors going back, I think, is there any names then? Look, you got that kind of inside knowledge at BKK. Any guys that people should be keeping an eye out for?
Nah, they're all rubbish down there. Down at
I
BKK.
know. Anyone up north?
Anyway, no, that's why I left. Really, it's not because I wanted to go to the best gym in the world. I just thought, you know what, these guys are rubbish.
You couldn't get good sparring, could you? Yeah. Just annihilate them all by lunchtime, yeah?
Fat lightweight all the time.
Yeah, we won't recommend Tom Moore. We know he's not going to do anything.
I tell you what though, he's got the head of an old man.
Yeah.
He's
Well, the
got
outside
old man's head
part
on
of it
his
anyway,
shoulders,
but
Yeah.
not so much the inside bit, like. But
I look forward to seeing the amateur scene on Cage Warriors, because they always did a little bit of the amateur stuff, but I think the way the amateur rankings have developed and grown, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. Olin, we're going to let you go because obviously you're only here for a short period of time back home in the UK, so seeing friends and family. We're going to let you go, and
we know you're not good for late nights.
Exactly, it's getting past your bedtime. You know, Tom's going to tuck you into bed. Get your glass, get your bottle of milk. You know, read your bedtime story.
Little hugs and kiss.
Yeah, little hug and kiss goodnight. But before you go, mate, let people know what your social media is so they can jump on and send you abuse. I mean, send you thanks and praise and all that stuff.
Top pick.
It's Arnold BFA on everything. Follow my ass. You might see my dog or something.
Yes.
Follow Tom Moore. You might see an old man's head.
Now, honestly, I don't want to give it. I would say you want to thank your sponsors, but of course we know it's Reebok.
Yeah. What size trainers they give you?
What size?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a 9. I'm a UK 9, so
Really?
they sent me some 9s.
Well, I'm lucky UK 9.
No, you're not.
Yeah?
You said you were 10.
Well, 9/10, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
I can fit into 9 if they're free.
They come sandals then,
Yeah.
open-toe trainers.
With socks.
Look, thanks for coming on, man. Look, have an awesome time back home in the UK with the boys and the girls and everyone, your family, and also look, Tristar. The thing is, I look forward to seeing what you do in London, because you're in great hands with Tristar, man. It's
I was
a
going to
great
say,
place.
is there anybody who wants to thank? And it would be Tristar, wouldn't it? For getting him where he's got.
Yeah, all the guys there.
Yeah.
But honestly, Arnold, thanks very much for coming on, mate.
Thanks. No, thank you.